Yo, what is going on, guys? Got an absolutely crazy video for you here today titled Single Mother Loses Control After Being Rejected Publicly. So this is a woman who not only is a single mother, but also can't handle rejection whatsoever, and it's absolutely crazy what she does. Now, guys, today's video was suggested to me by Maverick Man 101. I'm going to leave a link to his channel as well as the original video in the pinned comments, so make sure you go and subscribe to those guys, and let's just jump right into the nonsense.
I have a whole kid. And what? And what? And what?
I'm sorry you got a whole kid.
And what? And what? And what?
You gotta love, guys, how she literally just starts assaulting this guy, by the way. You know, she starts striking him, she gets aggressive. The friend is just standing there, like, giggling, like this is something that's funny. Also, I don't understand why all of these single mothers just have to be out partying, you know? Oh, I'm such a great mother. Meanwhile, they're just out here at the club trying to get attention from random dudes. It's completely ridiculous, man. It's completely and absolutely insane to me. Let's continue.
I never had someone get so upset and so mad because I told her, I was like, hey, I don't really date people with kids. I don't like people with kids. She blocked me, unmatched me on Hinge and everything. All right, so I was talking to this girl on Hinge a couple weeks ago, and I did do my settings for people that don't have kids. I did put that. For a preference for me, I prefer no one with kids. So I'm talking to this girl, we're having good conversation. Everything's good. We're texting for like 3 days, maybe 2 days, 2-3 days. We're texting 2 or 3 days. And then, you know, I'm asking her a bunch of, you know, shit that I should know. And I even told her, I was like, yo, tell me something that I wouldn't know about you. Kids never came up in this. One day we were talking, and then she told me, she was like, hey, yeah, I do want to mention something to you. Or she said, I want to run something by you. And I said, okay. She's like, I do have a daughter, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. I hope.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. So not only, let me get this straight, this dude put in his profile, by the way, that he wasn't interested in dating single mothers. And then, okay, let's just say for a moment, maybe she didn't notice. Maybe she didn't understand, or she didn't see it, right? Like, I don't know, she didn't see it on the profile for whatever reason, and so she didn't notice. Why would you then wait multiple days to say that you have a child, or at the very least, not just put it on your profile? This is not some small deal, okay? I'm so sick of men being women will try and gaslight dudes into this nonsense of like, oh yeah, you know what, I have a 4-year-old, but it's not that big of a deal. What do you mean it's not that big of a deal? That changes absolutely everything, guys. You can have a woman who is very good on paper. The moment she has a child, nope, sorry, not interested. I think a lot of men are the same way. This, to me, guys, like, he's being polite about it. He's saying that it's a preference. To be honest, I think this is just a standard that pretty much all men should have. Men can do whatever the hell they want, but me personally, guys, nope. I'm not taking care of another man's kids. It's not happening.
That's okay. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, hey, like, I get it, you have a daughter, I respect that. I said, hey, but at the end of the day, I wish you would have put that on your profile, because I have my settings set to where it says no kids. Like, I prefer people with no kids. I'm not lying, this girl goes the fuck off on me. Like, she starts like sending me long paragraphs and telling me all kinds of crazy stuff. She starts telling me like I'm not a real man because I wouldn't step up to the plate if a girl had a kid and I really liked her, this, that, and the third. And I'm like,
it has nothing to do with whether he is a real man or not. This is his preference.
Yeah, see, this is the exact kind of shaming language that I'm talking about, okay? Is that apparently this is this is what makes a real man, okay? Getting out here and taking care of kids that are not his own. No, this does not make a real man. And I love how she just goes off on this dude, sending him paragraphs and things like this. Guys, I'll just say this. If somebody starts sending me paragraphs and like, you know, just walls of text, I'm not reading it. It's not being read. I'm sorry. You know, like, just speak concisely, okay? But this woman just goes off on him, does like the whole paragraphs with texting, and as far as I can tell, this dude was also polite about it, man. Technically, he's the one that kind of got wronged in this situation. He's being polite about it, and yet he's hit with this wall of text of this woman being pissed off at him because he won't date her. When did it become men's responsibility to take care of kids and things that are not their own? It's so stupid, man. So stupid. If you're a dude, please don't get shamed into trying to look after a kid that is not your own. And you can tell, by the way, why this woman is single. huge red flag having a kid by yourself to begin with, but immediately the awful personality comes out. Immediately.
I don't know why some people think their preference is the one that matters. Somehow they believe that others shouldn't have their own. But this is not how things work.
The fuck? I'm like, hang on for a second. You have certain preferences or a certain type of guy that you like, and if I didn't fit that criteria, you wouldn't be talking to me. I'm pretty sure if I was 5'8", 5'9", she wouldn't be talking to me. She just started going off on me, and then all I did, I sent the thumbs up emoji. I think that it made her even more pissed off.
Wait, so this woman did her whole spiel where she sent him like these, huge long paragraphs getting pissed off at him. And then he pulled like the classic dad move. I call this the dad move, where you just send back a thumbs up. You guys have dads out there, right? And then you send them something important, right? So it's become a meme at this point. And they'll just send you back a thumbs up no matter what it is. It could be the worst news. It could be the best news. And dads will just send you the thumbs up. This is what that reminds me of. This dude's like, yeah, okay, cool. He sends back the thumbs up. And of course, this just aggravates the woman even more, guys, because what they want to do is they want to bait you into this huge, long argument where now you're both sending text messages back and forth that are really long. I can't be bothered doing this. I think this is just a waste of time. But you already know how mad she got when he just sent back a thumbs up. That's so funny to me.
At this point, I don't even care.
I don't understand why people don't respect boundaries. I have a kid and I don't want to date someone with kids. I have 2 and I'd prefer no kids. Mine are enough for me. Don't want bonuses.
Yeah, so on top of this, by the way, people, again, they just assume that men should date single mothers. Why should a guy go and date a woman who not only has a kid that you're probably going to have to take care of, but also, like, a lot of these women don't even want to have any more kids. So if you're a dude who wants to have a family, you want to have something serious, you're looking for a wife or a girlfriend, not only is it incredibly embarrassing to marry a woman that has children, in my opinion, but a lot of them don't want to have kids. So if you want to have a family of your own, you don't really get to have a family of your own. You see what I'm saying? So the men just lose out on so many fronts simultaneously by doing this to themselves.
We all have our preferences. I have no kids and prefer a man with no kids, period. But it's hard to find. As a mom, I wouldn't date anyone who doesn't have kids. 2 different worlds. You're not wrong.
I'm like, hang on for a second. You have certain preferences or a certain type of guy that you like, and if I didn't fit that criteria, you wouldn't be talking to me.
He is completely correct. She wouldn't give him a chance if he didn't match what she was looking for. So I don't understand why she was getting upset when he opened up about his preference. We have seen countless clips where women stated what they want, and usually we accept it. When they state that a guy must be in a certain financial bracket or at a certain height, we don't complain about it, as we understand that it's just her preference.
And the funny thing is, guys, is men don't even complain about the things that we have zero control over. We just want it to be a little bit fair, okay? If women say that they don't want a dude who's, like, he has to be a particular height, fine, whatever. But don't be surprised when men have their own standards. You see what I don't think a lot of guys actually particularly give a damn. But the problem comes when women have all of these standards, right? All of these things that they look for in men, but then men aren't allowed to have any standards in return, right? Oh, okay, you want a dude who's over 6 foot and who makes this amount of money. Completely fine. I want the woman who can cook and who has no children. And then people just lose their marbles over a comment like that, guys. Like, again, the dudes are not allowed to have any preferences because apparently it's just, it's just bad, it's oppressive, you don't like women and so on. I'm actually surprised that the people in this comment section of this particular video took it so well. Usually the women get really pissed off about that, and I think this is TikTok, so I'm actually surprised the women handled that better than I expected.
Because I have my settings set to where it says no kids, like I prefer people with no kids.
This is something she shouldn't ignore. Based on his preference, she knew she wouldn't qualify for what he was looking for. So why was she still willing to pursue him? Now she believes that he is wrong for having that preference, but I bet she thinks that her preferences are perfectly normal.
Yeah, you know what's wrong, in my opinion? Jumping on dating applications as a single mother. I see videos all the time, guys, like of single mothers sitting there going, oh, why is it so hard to raise a kid by yourself? And all of this kind of thing. The world absolutely sucks. And the reason why it's so difficult is because you shouldn't be doing it by yourself. You should have chosen the biological father of your child correctly. If he's a deadbeat dad, you know what I'm saying? Why on earth are you going out there and having kids with dudes out of wedlock or just by accident and crap like this with men who clearly are not interested in committing to you, for example? It's just insane. They go out here, they make these terrible decisions, and then they jump on dating applications. You shouldn't be on dating applications.
I don't know if she knows about it, but a lot of people who don't have kids prefer to date those who are also childless. Again, it comes down to what they want, and all we have to do is respect it. She needs to find those who wouldn't mind. That's the group she should keep her focus on, instead of trying to push her way in on someone who is looking for things she no longer can provide.
I have a whole kid. And what? And what? And what?
I'm sorry you got a whole kid.
And what?
I'm sorry.
And what? And what? And what? And what? Okay then.
I'm sorry you got a whole
And
I just want to pause it here for a second, guys. Like, let's just break down this clip for a second, okay? So this woman's up in this dude's face. She's getting physical. You know, she goes to like hit him in the face, shoves him and everything like this. Number one, notice how this is what I'm talking about, man. Notice how in the background there's a couple over there or something, all right? There's a dude, there's a woman. Nobody intervenes. Right? Nobody says crap. They just sit there and they just watch shit happen. Imagine if the genders were reversed here and you had a dude doing the same thing. I guarantee you people would be stepping in off of the sidewalk. They'd be, you know, intervening, making things happen. But because it's a dude, number one, nobody cares. That's the insane part. Guys, it's so insane to me that crap like this can happen and we're just expected to take it as a dude. I wouldn't hold it against this guy whatsoever if he retaliated. If women want to get up in your face, to be honest, guys, I don't think that they, you know, if they get hit with reality one day, I don't particularly care. They shouldn't be doing this to people. So that's the first thing. Nobody cares. They're just spectating and watching. Second of all, notice what this guy has to do. He has to completely put his hands back. He has to, you know, make it so he's not displaying any aggression whatsoever, because this guy knows, right? Men understand this stuff. You can't retaliate as a man because you're the one who's going to get in trouble. There are plenty of situations out there, guys, where women are doing awful things to men. Okay? The dudes like call the police or something, and then the police just rock up on the guy. Right? Because the women will be in tears. Oh, he did this, he did that. And like you as the dude, you're likely to get in trouble. So you have to do this completely, you know, no retaliation, passive thing and just deal with the fact that somebody's essentially assaulting you. It's completely ridiculous to me, guys. Like, again, look at these people. These people in the background here, you guys can't see my mouse, okay? But those people in the background would be intervening. I guarantee you it if the genders were reversed here. Insane.
Okay then.
and she wonders why he don't want her. She should not be upset. It takes a grown man to take a responsibility that doesn't in actuality belong to him. At least he was honest. She was just upset because he doesn't want to take care of a kid he didn't make.
Wait. He should not be upset. It takes a grown man to take a responsibility. Oh my goodness. If I had $1 every single time, guys, that I saw a woman try and claim that it was like, you're not a grown man unless you take responsibility of a kid that's not yours, holy hell, I would have a lot of dollars. You see the laugh reacts, by the way, to this comment. I believe this is Facebook, right? She's trying to phrase it like a grown men are the ones who take care of children and not their own. Like, I'm so confused, man. These women are hopeless, completely hopeless. And then what she tries to do, but she tries to make herself sound reasonable, okay? So in here, we're trying to phrase it like it takes a grown man to look after a kid that's not your own. But then she returns to trying to quell it all and make it sound not that stupid. But at least he was honest. She was just upset, blah, blah, blah. And then she gets into talking about the woman. Stupid, man. Stupid comment.
The person laughing in the background is so very immature. This whole video speaks. You should not become a mother when your foundation is crumbling. It only hurts the kids in the end. I feel the pain of this mother, but if a man is being honest, then accept it. Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
Why are we empathizing with the woman? Like, this woman is assaulting a dude, and nobody is, and the first thing is just empathizing with the woman who got rejected because she has a kid. Again, like this, this woman shouldn't even be caring about getting rejected because she should be with a man. You know, you go out there, you have a child, and you're a single mother now, and you're hitting the club. Like, I don't feel pain for the mother whatsoever. I think she's a complete clown. I don't understand this empathy, right? She got rejected, but the thing is, she shouldn't even be in the position to get rejected. She should be locked up in a relationship by this point, man. You know, she should be, you know, ring on the finger type deal. It should be done and dusted. But we're out here hitting the club, and I'm supposed to feel empathy for the woman because she got rejected? Oh, hell no. Hell no, man.
And that's not what he wants. I don't think it's the kid that's the problem. It's clearly that reaction to him turning you down.
I mean, it's probably both. I mean, her reaction didn't help either, let's be real about it.
She did not want that answer. She wanted a financial solution. I think she is a bit confused, and I feel sorry for the young man who found himself in that situation, but I am glad he was able to deal with it maturely. She probably never dealt with this type of rejection, but nothing justifies this behavior. You can't put your hand on another person just because you are not what they are looking for.
You know what the crazy part is, guys, as well, is I guarantee, like, women just have this idea that physically nothing can be done to them, right? They could absolutely, if a street fight were to break out, they're just going to use their like taekwondo that they learned when they were like 10 years old, and everything's going to be fine. But the reality is, men would absolutely whoop them. Like, it would not even be close, guys. Like, it's essentially provoking a bear. Okay, one day there's going to be a dude who just retaliates. He doesn't care if the police gets called, you know, he doesn't care if people intervene. And let me tell you, women will regret that day. I've seen video clips of this happen, guys, where women, they get up in dudes' faces, they start yelling, maybe they start having road rage or something. I saw some dude do a complete like taekwondo takedown on a woman the other day. It was the funniest crap I've ever seen. But one day, guys, the women who do this stuff, they're going to find out. You know, they might think that they're stronger than a man and they can take him, but let me tell you, they absolutely cannot do it, right? They think that they can, but like, you could take some 15-year-old dude and he would still win. It wouldn't even be close.
How many guys has she already rejected because they didn't meet her requirements? So this is the same thing. What's the problem? He looks like a young man who is still in school and most likely doesn't have a child yet, and for some reason she doesn't agree with his preference. How can this make any sense? She knows she can still find a guy who wouldn't mind dating her even with kids, but interestingly, she wants the one who is looking for a childless woman. This is how they unnecessarily make their dating life difficult and then get upset about their own choice. She should have accepted that he was looking for someone else and moved on as many other people would have done. But instead, she decided to challenge him on his decision. It's not personal. It's his preference, just like she has hers.
Would you date a woman with kids?
No.
And if you would,
No.
are there limitations? Like age ranges, the amount of kids, the custody agreement?
Let me guess, this woman has a bunch of kids, they're all young, and she has 100% custody. That's my guess.
Would you date a woman with kids? And what were your parameters? So one of my biggest insecurities in the dating world, and it shouldn't be, is that I have kids.
What? No. It should absolutely be an insecurity that you have, madam. Right? Like, oh, I'm not ashamed of my kids, right? Like, I'm out there in the dating world. I'm not ashamed. You should be, right? We should be a little bit regretful here. I'm not going to lie. The reason why is because you shouldn't be in the dating world when you have kids. You shouldn't be. I see video clips as well of like women who are in their 50s and stuff, man. And they're sitting here and they're like, well, I'm 50 years of age and I'm out here dating. And I'm just thinking to myself, what on earth are you doing? What have you been doing this entire time? That's like me going out here, guys, and being like, yeah, you know, I've got no job, I've got no friends, I'm overweight and so on. But you know what? Out there in the dating world, guys, I'm not ashamed. Like, the thing is, if dudes came with the same kind of crap and they brought the same kind of things to the table, at least insofar as things that women don't want, they would be told to grow up and get a job. They would be told to screw off, come back when you've got some money. You know, come back when you've got a social circle, right? Or just actively ignored. It's just funny, the difference to me, guys, is women will quite literally try and bring children to a relationship, and then they'll be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Meanwhile, dudes, there's like a bunch of different requirements that men have to fulfill, and if you don't, then you're just actively shamed for it by other people. It's crazy, the difference to me.
I have 5 kids.
5?
Granted, 2 of them are grown.
5? Oh my goodness. How many different fathers are we talking? I wonder if she says.
I have a grandchild.
What?
But I have 3 young ones that are still in the house. 13, 10, and 4.
Oh my goodness.
And while I do have 50-50 custody, one of the questions that I seem to get a lot is, how often do you have your kids? For me, that's kind of a red flag.
There is no way, guys, this has to be a meme. It has to be like some elaborate joke. This video is AI. It's got to be an AI video. No way this woman is sitting here talking to us about red flags when she has 5 children of varying ages with who knows how many men. I don't believe it's one. I don't trust that. 5 children, varying ages, 50-50 custody, and this woman's sitting here talking to me about red flags. Madam, you are the red flag. You don't get to bring up, and her red flag that she brings up, mind you, is men asking how much time the kids spend with you. I think, isn't that a valid question? I mean, I don't think it should. I wouldn't ask these women any questions whatsoever, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not interested in dating them. But like, is that not a valid question? I think that's a perfectly valid question.
Why would that question be a red flag when it will give the guy an idea of your availability?
Yeah, I don't know.
It would also give him the opportunity to decide whether he wants to be involved in that type of relationship. So I don't understand why she sees it as a red flag. Maybe she thinks that having a child 100% is the same as 50%, but there is a difference, and it will reflect on their relationship.
I mean, I get that you want to have alone time and you want to have time in your schedule to be able to date and things like that. But what if I didn't have 50-50? What if I had full custody of my kids? Because to me, my kids are the part of the package. If you don't love my kids as much as you love me, then it's a no-go.
I'm sorry, guys, but I don't understand this. Like, these kids are not biologically the new man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this whatsoever. And also, by the way, it sounds to me like she just has 100% custody and she's lying, or at the very least, she's going to be pushing to get 100% custody soon. But this whole situation is completely screwed up, guys. Completely screwed up. So the reason why she views it as a red flag is, yes, because she says we're the whole package. But here's the thing, guys. You are not being placed as a priority in this relationship whatsoever. If you go out there and you have a relationship with a single mother, particularly one who has 5 children, she's trying to set the tone nice and early that you will not be the priority whatsoever.
If you don't want my kids around as much as you want me around, it's a no-go. So
oh my goodness. No.
Would you date somebody with kids?
Stop asking me.
I married one. Raised her daughter as my own. We divorced and she no longer talks to me. The real question is, would women date a man with kids and accept them and love them as if they were their own? I did for 14 years. Never again. She cheated on me and that was the end of the relationship, and I never saw that kid ever again. Hurts too much to lose kids in that way.
See, this is the kind of stuff that I warn about on the channel, guys. Like, sacrificing years of your life to be with a woman who has children to another man, it's pretty much always going to end terribly for you. It might take a long time, it might take a short time, but you are actively getting scammed. I am not surprised. Whenever I hear stories like this, guys, of dudes who go out here and date single mothers, and then the following sentence is like, I got cheated on, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, of course. Of course you did. You know, women will paint this thing how they're a victim and the dude cheated on them and the men are awful and there's a deadbeat dad and whatever. But let's not get confused here, guys. The women who are single mothers, excuse me, I'm losing my voice a bit here. The women who are single mothers, oftentimes they have a lot of red flags themselves. Like, they are likely going to do something bad. They're likely going to cheat on you. You know, like, it's just, I'm not surprised whenever I hear this stuff whatsoever. If I hear that the dude gets cheated on, he gets divorced, she takes the kid away from him, I'm not surprised at all. Not even in the slightest, man. This is my suggestion to men. My suggestion to men is not to date these women. Now, I'm not, you know, the men who watch this channel, I'm not their father or anything. I can't tell men what to do. It's not my job to tell guys what to do. They can do whatever the hell they want. But my recommendation would be absolutely do not do this to yourself. Wasting this much of your life for a woman who, you know, is just not the deal that you want, man. Not the deal that you want.
Done it twice. Never again. Zero benefits, all drama. I married a woman with kids. They are part and package of the deal if you want that woman.
Oh my goodness. Look at the profile picture going on. You guys can't see it. It's shocking. I'm married to a woman with children. This guy, you know, he's going to be the future. This is the previous man of the guy who made the comment about being with a woman for 14 years. This guy's going to come back in a few years. He's going to be like, well, you know, I got cheated on and she took the kids and all of this kind of stuff. And we're all going to be sitting here like, yes, man, we told you so. But hey, you wanted to make this terrible decision. You are welcome to make it, but don't be surprised if in a few years we start to see you commenting some different things.
I am 54, adult children only. Your kids are a part of you. Any man worth anything will love your kids as
No. Your kids are a part of you. Any man worth anything will love your kids as much as you. Guys, I'm ending the recording, okay? I can't deal with this simp nonsense. I'm not looking after kids that are not my own. I don't think that men should do it. I think that men should have more self-respect. If you want to go out there and do it, fine. But good luck to you, my friend. Good luck. Guys, we're going to be leaving it there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.